Hey, what's up, Street Talks? Eric Kim from the Eric Kim Street Photography blog. So today, one thing I want to share with you is concept of building or defining your ideal lifestyle. So first and foremost, I think one of the most important things to realize is when it comes to life and everyday joy, you must dictate it for yourself. There's so many people out there who tell you, "Oh, if you just do X, Y, and Z, you'll be happy in your life." And for myself, I knew that I've read so many self-help books because obviously, like me, like everyone else, I'm trying to discover what my purpose in life is and how I could be happier. And the truth is, we're all so different. The problem with a lot of the people who write these books and give self-help advice is that they assume that what works for them is going to work for everybody else, but whereas in reality, you're so different from everyone else out there. So essentially, a lot of people, they generalize the specific, and what you have to do is figure out what works for you. So just three steps I would just recommend in terms of finding your ideal lifestyle. So first and foremost is it's very important for you to subtract negative people from your life. So find the people who you consider toxic, negative naysayers, and just be ruthless and cut them out of your life, because the more negativity and toxicity you get from these people, the more depressed you're going to be, and the less you're going to be motivated to do anything. The second thing I'd recommend is discover how you can make art or do stuff on an everyday basis. So for example, if your passion is photography or writing, how can you do this before work, after work, during your lunch break, anytime you have free time during your day? Because I think the issue is that a lot of us try to do our passion on the weekend, like weekend warrior, or we fantasize the day we travel or we finally have time off. I would actually say figure out how you could do more of what you like on an everyday basis and do less of what you don't like to do on a daily basis as well. And the last thing to I'd also recommend in terms of defining your ideal lifestyle is realize that it's often the simple joys that bring you the most satisfaction and happiness in your everyday life. So even walking around the block, making photos, I know for myself, I find the most happiness in my life when I'm making videos, I do blog posts or write, I share ideas. And so realize that you don't have to be somewhere exotic. You don't have to be overseas. You could do this while holding down your 9 to 5 job. I know for myself, being self-employed as an entrepreneur, it has helped me give a little more flexibility in my day-to-day life in terms of how I could be less distracted by everyday life. But realizing that that's what works for me, it might not necessarily work for you, because not everyone wants to be self-employed. Some people actually do prefer having the stability of a 9 to 5 job. It helps them be more creative. So ultimately, what I'd recommend for you is just on a piece of paper, or just meditate to yourself, what would be my ideal lifestyle, what's important to me in my life, and also remember that being self-centered and self-focused is a good thing. If your ultimate goal is to help empower other people, you must first empower yourself. There's a wise saying by the philosopher Publius Cyrus around 2,000 years ago: don't water the lawn of somebody else if your own lawn is parched. So similarly, strengthen yourself, find more purpose in your life before you could help others. Be really, really diligent about being creative every day, making something every day, and also finding a little bit joy in the everyday parts of your simple life. All right, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace out.